How's it going? My name is Brent from Encore PPF and Tint, and today we're going to be working on a 2024 Mercedes-Benz CLE 53. So with these Mercedes, when they come in, the first thing that I'm going to do is get in the trunk and we're going to protect some electronics. It's a crucial step to make sure that these electronics don't get wet, because if they do get wet, it's going to stop the key from functioning with the vehicle. So basically what happens is the push to start quits working, and then this car is just going to be sitting here. Now every once in a while you'll get into a model that you can go ahead and then use a key. You can pull the push to start out and use a key to start it, but this is a huge inconvenience for yourself and for the customer. And so let's go ahead, I'll show you how to take care of this situation so that you don't run into this problem. How I figured this out was on the first one that we ever did, that it was on a CLS and we had this problem, and then that car had to sit here for hours and hours and dry out. Okay, so basically what happens with this vehicle is that when you're tinting the rear window, what can happen is that water pulls down on the rear deck underneath onto the metal part of the rear deck, runs over here to the side, and then drips down from there out through some holes onto the hinge of this trunk lid, and then that drips down into the electronics. We've been very fortunate with the one that this did happen on, that it just eventually dried out. But you know, let's go ahead and show you how to take care of this so that you don't have to worry about this situation at all. All right, so what we're gonna wanna do is get this trunk open. I've already been in here to cover up all the customer stuff in the trunk, so it's not part of the video. This is also something that we do anyway, just to keep any moisture from landing on the customer's stuff that they keep in their trunk. All right, so what we want to do then is go ahead and we're going to remove this clip that's right here. It never wants to come out all that easy. It's a pretty stubborn clip. Oh, there we go. And then what we're going to do is pull this back right here, and then what we're looking for is the holes that are across the bottom here, and we've got one here and one here, so there's two good sized holes, and we want to go ahead and take a towel. I'm gonna put it up in here, and then I will push it up into this hole a little bit. Now I've never had an issue with anything on the other side, it's always on this side here. Like that. And then that will stop any of the moisture that collects on the bottom here from coming down, landing on this, and then dripping down into the electronics. All right, now those electronics are going to be protected. We'll go ahead and close this up. Terrific. Well, that's the process of protecting those electronics. So don't skip it. And I know you've probably done these before. You've probably installed, and maybe not specifically this model, but other models, and you haven't had the problem. But it only takes that one time to be not worth it. Take my word for it. So we do this every single time on every Mercedes now. Appreciate you guys taking a look at this video. Hopefully you found something helpful. If you did, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. One final tip. Don't forget to take the towel back out.